Mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol hu yivarech et hechatan, et hakala. Blessed be those who have come together in the name of God. May the one who is mighty, the one who is blessed, the one who is great above all else, bless this groom and this bride. Good evening and welcome to Madeline and Cliff, to your parents and your families, to those who have traveled far, to lifelong friends, to new friends, to everyone who has gathered because your lives have somehow become a part of this story. Welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. There are few moments in life when people willingly stop everything. Our calendars have been rearranged, airplane rides have been taken, hotel rooms have been claimed, work has been postponed, children have been dressed in clothes they would never have chosen for themselves. People have interrupted their ordinary lives because weddings matter. They remind us that some moments deserve our complete attention, and this is one of those moments. So before we go on, Cliff and Madeline, I'd like to invite you to turn and face the congregation. Take a breath, look around. Really look. These are the people who have loved you into becoming the people you are today. Some of them changed your diapers. Some of them taught you. Some of them have challenged you. Some of them have forgiven you. Some believed in you before you believed in yourself. Some have known you for decades. Others have entered your lives more recently. Each has helped shape the two individuals standing beneath this chuppah. Nobody arrives here alone. Years from now, when life becomes complicated, as life inevitably does, we become a part of the memory of this afternoon. Hopeful, joyful, full of promise. And Madeline and Cliff, if you ever lose sight of that, it's our job to help you remember. That is what we witnesses do. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, v'hitir lanu et hanesuot al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. We praise you, God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot and consecrates this marriage. We praise you, who sanctifies our people Israel through kiddushin, the sacred rite of marriage at the chuppah. Surrounded by friends and family, the two of you stand under the chuppah, covered by your grandfather's tallis, just as brides and grooms have done for centuries before. Thus, you continue the sacred flow of Jewish history and tradition. Symbolic of the Jewish home, which you have already begun to build, this chuppah offers a private island of sanctified space in which you will accept the vows that will make you husband and wife. May it represent the actual home. With the walls wide open, your Jewish home should never become a fortress. It should become a place where strangers become guests, and guests become friends, where children discover they are safe, where neighbors know they are welcome, and where arguments end in reconciliation, where laughter is heard often. As a community, we've come to share wine on happy occasions. In Judaism, wine is a symbol of richness and creation. I understand that the brand of wine we've got is Canaan, which was as close as Russ could find to your family name, Canaan. So we're pretty close here. And we're using a goblet that comes from a long line of significant moments in your family, Madeline. In just a moment, you're going to each drink from the same cup. It's a simple act, but it carries a beautiful truth. Beginning today, your lives become deeply intertwined. You will celebrate from the same cup. You will grieve from the same cup. You will make difficult decisions together. You'll dream your dreams together. You'll face your disappointments together. And you'll discover new joys you cannot yet imagine. Marriage does not ask two people to become identical. Judaism has never celebrated the loss of individuality, Instead, it invites two distinct lives to become partners in a shared future. The same cup, different hands, one covenant. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. L'chaim. Madeline? By the way, I'm glad that cup made it to the ceremony. May I have the rings, please? For the rest of your lives, people will notice these rings. If you who are gathered here today are wearing a ring, take a moment and look down at it. Sometimes friends admire these rings. Madeline and Cliff, children will play with them while holding your hand. Perhaps one day grandchildren will ask about these rings. Most days, however, no one will notice them at all, except you. You will see them while you're washing the dishes, while you're driving to work, while you're holding your cup of coffee, typing an email, or paying bills. You'll see them when you're reaching for each other's hand, crossing a street. Thousands upon thousands of ordinary moments. That's exactly how it should be. People often point out that a wedding ring has no beginning and no end. I like that image, but I also have been drawn to another image. A circle has no front and no back. There's no highest point. Every point along it matters equally. Thus far in your journey, it's been the little moments, spending all day together at the Met, or watching Squid Game while eating Korean food, going birding, enjoying theater. It was natural. Marriage is much the same. There will not be one defining day, not even today. There will be anniversaries and birthdays and vacations, sure, but there'll be far more Tuesday afternoons. Grocery stores, laundry, dentist appointments, quiet evenings, cat allergies. By the way, I think Madeline knew she was onto something when she invited Cliff to meet the cat on their second date. He was allergic to the cat, but he seems he decided she was worth it. Jewish wisdom does not divide life into important days and ordinary days. Life is lived one day at a time, and love is built the same way. The strongest marriages are rarely made of dramatic gestures. They're built from thousands of quiet acts of faithfulness that almost no one else ever sees. Cliff, as you place the ring on Madeline's index finger, it will stay there for the remainder of the ceremony. Our tradition, the mystics of our tradition, teach that that is the shortest distance from you to Madeline's heart. As you place this ring on her finger, would you repeat after me? Hare, at, mikudeshet, li, bitaba'at, zo, kedat, Moshe, v'Yisrael. And we'll say it again in English. With this ring, all shall know that you are my wife, in keeping with the laws of Moses and Israel. Madeline, as you place this ring on Cliff's indexed finger, the shortest distance from you to left hand. It's okay, it's his first time.
That's good.
And now you'll always remember your first time. I'm sorry. You had to know what you were getting. Madeline, would you please repeat after me? Hare, ata, mikudash, li, bitaba'at, zo, kedat, Moshe, v'Yisrael. With this ring, all shall know that you are my husband, in keeping with the laws of Moses and Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Amo Yisrael, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who hallows your people Israel through this sacred rite at the chuppah. Just a short while ago, this document was signed, and until this moment, it has belonged primarily to two people that are standing beneath the chuppah with me. But now something changes. A covenant that began in semi-private space is about to be spoken aloud before a community. And that matters, because some promises become stronger when they're witnessed. Be'achad b'Shabbat, b'shnemasar yom lechodesh av, Shnat 5786 Leminan Khan Benuten, New Jersey, Benochachot B'nei Mishpachot V'chaverim. Chai Benjamin Robbins, Ben Roni V'vichne Trina, Madeline Faye Cannon, Bat Patrick Velara, Hane'avim Bau Bivrit Hanisuin, on the first day of the week, the 12th day of the month of Av, in the year 5786, corresponding to the 25th day of July in the year 2026, here in Newton, New Jersey, in the presence of family and friends, the beloveds, Clifford Benjamin, son of Russell Robbins and Valerie Rosenson, and Madeline Faye, daughter of Patrick and Lara Cannon, entered into the covenant of marriage. As we begin life's sacred journey together, we pledge to love, cherish, encourage, and inspire one another. Our hearts are united in a bond founded in deep friendship and compassion. Through this union, we vow to honor and support each other and to always be sensitive to each other's needs. We will nurture each other emotionally and spiritually and intellectually, and we will always be mindful of the unique qualities and strengths that we bring to our new shared life. May we grow together with courage and determination and walk the path we choose with unwavering faith in one another. We promise to celebrate life's blessings with gratitude and to face its challenges with grace. May we safeguard the intimacy that fosters trust, honesty, and communication. As life partners, we will strive to create a home rooted in Jewish heritage, a home filled with love, peace, acceptance, and generosity. May we continually strive to grow better, stronger, and more compassionate together. Akol sharir v'kayem, all this is valid and binding. You've signed it. That doesn't matter. I've signed it. It doesn't matter either. But witnesses have signed it. And so it has become valid and binding. We're about to offer you the 7 blessings, the Sheva Brachot. Very little of the symbolism of the ceremony is by accident. And the number 7 is the rhythm of creation. 7 days, 7 weeks from the Passover to Shavuot. The 7th day as Shabbat. Again and again, 7 becomes Judaism's way of saying, this is whole. This is complete. This belongs within the order of creation. That is why there are 7 blessings beneath the chuppah. Marriage is not an interruption of creation. It is one of the ways creation continues. Listen to these blessings as they unfold. They don't begin, not with the bride, not with the groom. They don't even begin with love. They begin with the creation of the world, because they want us to understand something extraordinary. This wedding is not an isolated event. It belongs to a story far larger than any other life, an essential truth of the same universe that gave birth to mountains, oceans, stars, trees, this beautiful lake, and every single human being who's ever lived. All of that has given birth to this moment. The blessings slowly narrow their focus. This time, we're going to be using a Kiddush cup that Cliff has had since his bar mitzvah. Again, it has traveled a journey, and again, it too now enjoys adding another story to its sacred part of this family's life. We go from creation to humanity to joy to companionship until finally these blessings will rest upon these two people standing beneath this chuppah. The movement is breathtaking, the universe is vast, and yet somehow it has all led here. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol bara lichvodo. Blessed are you, God, who created all things for your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer hadam. Blessed are you, God, who fashions each and every person. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et hadam betzalmo, betzelem demut avnito, behitkin lo mimenu binye ade ad. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'adam. Blessed are you, God, who created man and woman in your image, fashioning each one that they together might create life. Praised are you, Adonai, creator of humanity. Sos tasis v'tagel ha'akara, b'kibutz baneha l'tocha b'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai, b'sameach Tzion b'vaneha. May Israel, once bereft of her children, now delight as they gather together in joy. Blessed are you, Adonai, who causes Zion to rejoice in her children. Sameach tesamach reim hahuvim kesamechecha yitzircha began Eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach chatan v'chala. Grant perfect rest to these, perfect joy to these loving companions, as you did for the first man and woman in the Garden of Eden in the days of old. Blessed are you, Adonai, who creates the joy of groom and bride. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala, gila rina ditza v'chedva, ahava v'achva, shalom v'reut. Me'er Adonai le'Eloheinu lishma be'era Yehuda, uvchutzot Yerushalayim. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala, kol mitzhalot chatanim mechupatam, v'narim mishte neginatam. Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach chatan im hakala. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who has created joy and gladness, bride and groom, pleasure, song, delight, laughter, love and harmony, peace and companionship. Adonai our God, may there always be heard in the cities of Yehuda and in the streets of Jerusalem the voices of joy and gladness, of happiness, voices of brides and grooms, the jubilant voices of those joined in marriage under the chuppah, the voices of young people feasting and singing. Blessed are you, God, who creates the groom and the bride to rejoice together. And you can take a sip. Joy grows larger when it's shared. Just as you have again shared wine from a single cup, so may you share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you now find life's joys heightened, life's bitternesses sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed by true companionship and love. One final blessing this evening, but this one, and now I'm speaking to the congregation, this one comes through you. The priestly benediction has been whispered by parents over their sleeping children. It has been spoken in synagogues, in homes, at moments of celebration, and at moments of fear. These words are right out of the Torah. They are among the oldest of our tradition. And in serving as a conduit for these blessings, you gathered here today shower Cliff and Madeline with your best wishes. If you're able, I invite you to please rise. You can rise to your full height, either physically or spiritually. I'm going to invite you to turn your hands into the shape of the letter Shin. It's the letter that starts God's name, Shaddai, and it's the way that we shower blessing. For those of you who are curious, I'll explain the Star Trek connection later. We hold our hands up towards them. You can face your congregation and receive their blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you, Madeline and Cliff. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. And may God's presence always be with you, giving you a sense of shalom, of wholeness, of completion, of peace. And you can all repeat after me. Kain Yehi Ratzon. Let this be God's will. You can lower your hands, but stay on your feet. You too can turn back to me. In a moment, Cliff will be breaking a glass. There's something almost startling about this custom.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
We've spent this entire evening bringing things together. 2 families, 2 lives, 2 stories, 2 futures. Why would we end by breaking something apart? Perhaps it's because Judaism has always resisted the temptation to pretend that life is perfect. There is not a person here who will argue that this is not an incredible day. The 2 of you hit the jackpot. But today is not perfect. No day is perfect. Not because anything is lacking here, but because we live in a world that is still unfulfilled. The shattering of the glass does not predict future brokenness. It simply refuses to promise an illusion. The promise of marriage has never been that life will be easy. The promise is that you will not face it alone. Sometimes people teach that the breaking of the glass represents a change of condition. One moment it takes one form, and the next we change that form into something else, just like you. You arrived as individuals, and you've been transformed into something else with new potential, a couple with new identity and a shared future. A third explanation for those of you who don't buy the first 2 is that this is symbolically the last time that Cliff will get to put his foot down on anything. Whichever of those you prefer. After Cliff breaks the glass, you're all going to be invited to shout Mazel Tov. It means congratulations, but ironically it's not to them. It's congratulations to all of us. This is good symbolism for the future. This lets us know the future is going to be okay when we look at a couple like this. After that, they will be able to share their first kiss as husband and wife. And at that point, I'll ask you to allow the 2 of them to depart the chuppah without delay. in order that they can spend the first few precious moments as husband and wife alone with one another. And now, Madeline and Cliff, on behalf of your friends and your family who witnessed your vows here today, on behalf of the Jewish community around the world, and with the blessing of Adonai, our God, it is my pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Go ahead. Yep. Mazel